Babe, I'm not gonna eat no bland food now.
No,
I'm gonna
no,
season my chicken
A
now.
little chicken with your seasoning. It's like, you know, you do a good job. It tastes good.
But I bet you eat it.
Oh, yeah, I eat it. I don't have a problem eating your chicken. No problems. I can eat the bird. Just these yellow lights.
Babe, I don't. Anyway, moving on. Welcome to Lives of the Rich and Famous. Now I'm gonna show you where the rich and famous people shop. Girl!
Hi, my name is Hope.
And I'm Ray, and we're the Walkers.
We met online. So basically, my best friend and college friend were like dating and having a lot of fun. So my best friend, she's really, really funny and amazing. She hit me up and she was like, get on. I know you're dating somebody, but you know, get on. Okay, you're single. Like, just try it. So you had to try it with me. So I did it just out of fun with her.
Girl, don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it.
I got some messages, but I really wasn't responding to anybody and not taking anybody seriously. But then my husband Ray, he hit me up and it was really sweet. And for some reason, I responded to him. And it just meshed. It was really cute conversation. And then he asked for my number, which was really fast. It was.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. Like, I think it was maybe after like our third time talking, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, let's go on a date.
Yeah.
It'd only been maybe a week before I asked you. No,
Yeah, maybe 2 weeks, maybe.
maybe 2 weeks. Yeah.
But you can't get on the phone. You can't miss the phone call.
Yeah.
The phone call is one of the funniest things because I give him my number. He called me one night after work, and when I answered the phone, I said hello, and we started talking. Everything was great, and he said he loved my voice, and so that's when
Everyone says that.
he kind of just like fell in love with my voice first, and he was like, "I gotta take you on a date." It was really sweet. So we went on a beautiful, very beautiful romantic date, July 2014, during the summer, definitely summer love. And after that first date, it was history. Yeah, just always together, every weekend, trips, you know, family. It just meshed. In 2015, he asked me to marry him, and it was romantic in New York City, by the Christmas tree, in Times Square. And then we got married in November 2016. So our wedding party was really huge. 6 bridesmaids, 6 groomsmen, including our maid of honor and best men.
Yeah, 2 of each.
2 of each, because we couldn't pick, because that's how close our friend group is separately. And so we've been together for 8 years, and we've been married for 6 years. So it's just really been a blessing, and I love him.
I love her too.
Family and friends. Me and Ray have a huge, huge friend group separately. So I am super, super duper friendly. And I also have friends from childhood, and then college, and then work, and different places I worked, church. So I have a huge friend group, especially best friends, girlfriends. And so does Ray.
Even though I'm the more antisocial one, so like college and beyond, not so much. But you know, like middle school, high school, all my friends I met there, and we just stuck with it. So
Yeah. Immediately though, while we started dating, he asked me to meet his boys, which is a super fun group of guy friends who know each other forever. And I had him meet my girls. Immediately, we just started meshing groups. There's been weekends on Jersey Shore. you know, bringing my girlfriend who lives down South Jersey to come over to meet us on Jersey Shore on the boardwalk, and it just meshed. Even the day after we got engaged, for Ray's birthday was actually that weekend, so I planned like this fun thing, and everybody got together. It was a huge group of friends coming together and find out that we were engaged, and it just always meshed. Nobody ever had any problems. I mean, besides trying to hook one of them up together.
Yeah. We tried to, you know, match make a little bit. It didn't work out so well.
It didn't
But
work out.
it didn't end so well or not terribly. So
Yes. Obviously, and it's a testament to how great me and Ray work together, because, and even the way Ray treats my girlfriends, because he actually acted like a big brother for her when his friends started acting like an idiot. He was just like, you know what, she's too good for you, and we're done. It was so cute. It didn't work out. We really wanted like a storybook, like dating and love story, but it's okay. My girlfriend, she's married, pregnant, having a baby, so she's happy.
She's happy,
okay. His friend, he's single, he's living his life, but yeah, my girl's good. But anyway, even our family, us getting married, thank God. I really feel like we were meant for each other, especially when our moms met and our fathers met and our family. We're from Jersey City, New Jersey, so there it's really small. I didn't even know, and I know a lot of people because my family is like really big in church there in that city, and I didn't even know Ray's grandparents from his father's side lived there and knew everybody. And his father and his father's siblings saying, everybody know them in Jersey City, and we had no idea. We'd never crossed paths.
Yeah, I was living outside of Jersey City for, even like the prior 10 years to even us meeting. But like I still had like all of my family like lived in Jersey City for the most part. So, of course I visited there quite frequently. And, we just never crossed paths.
Never, ever, ever. One of my favorite memories also is the day of my wedding. My dad was getting a haircut, and his uncle, his father's brother, was getting a haircut. And they're really friendly, especially my father. So they looked at each other and was like, oh, you getting a haircut? You look nice. I said, thank you. My daughter's getting married today. And he says, my nephew's getting married today. So, well, congratulations. And then they met up at our reception and was like, my daughter, your nephew is so cute.
Yeah,
nobody ever lives
that's
it
so
down. It's like the funnest thing to recap on holidays and birthdays. And it's just been great. My mother-in-law is awesome. She accepted me even though she loves the ground this man walks on. She only has 2 boys. So, I mean, Ray is her baby boy. And so, but she still opened up her arms to me. I mean, from the first time I met her before we were even engaged. So sweet. My mom, who is me anymore?
Well, look, she's an only child, so no offense.
No.
I think I had the biggest trouble to deal with.
No.
All right.
No, he
Your
didn't,
parents
because
definitely love you more.
No.
But it's okay.
No, because even though me and my mother are like this, we like the
They're
Gilmore
best friends,
Girls.
yes.
When she met him, it was a wrap. She already knew that was gonna be my husband. I was like, don't jinx me. Nope, that's it. He's it. That's it. But now I can't even say anything. She's like, leave my son in love alone. What are you doing? Are you cooking for my son in love? Are you treating my son in love right? I know you sickening. Like, what? We've definitely been blessed. Like, no drama except for the matchmaking, but it wasn't that big. We just
Wasn't
knew
that
it was
big,
time to
no.
cut it off. On the topic of no new friends, I am super duper friendly. So even though we have a huge support system and tons of best friends, after we were married, I couldn't stop myself from acquiring more amazing friends, which Ray ends up being pulled into a lot of that. He's a good team player. Usually, like, I meet someone and they have a spouse and they're like, let's have a double date. And I'm like, hubby, we have a double date. And he's like, what? I'm like, it's gonna be fun. And he really does do good with stepping out of his comfort zone, because him and his boys are, that's it. That circle is, that's it. So I really appreciate him, taking on my friendly side in this marriage, because according to him,
hey, I'm definitely the more antisocial one. No new friends, But I've met some good guys with her, so we definitely have some new couple friends now too. So
yeah, and like my girlfriends get married, so they have great spouses, and have a lot in common, and so it's been great. I am trying to pace myself, because especially now after being with the queendom, okay, Joy Amor, that's it. I have a maximum of girlfriends now. Yeah, I have too much to juggle. So yeah, that's our perspective of no new friends. But I love him. I want to keep on growing. We have so many more years of love, and my number one objective is unconditional love, and I love him with all my heart. And I'm so blessed that God allowed us to meet and fall in love. And he's my soulmate.
and I love my wife. She's my soulmate.
So much, Hope and Ray, for sharing your unique love story with us. So let me just say this. Hold on, let me fix my lip gloss. I know I'm the problem. One of the reasons why I wanted so badly to do this on my channel was to just show all of the beautiful queens out there who may not have representation for what love looks like. What love looks like. Love comes softly, and love looks different for everyone, okay? It comes in all different shapes and sizes. So independent of what you look like or what your size is, you are deserving of love. You have to know that, you know what I mean? And you have to be willing to receive the love when it gets to you. Now the question is, girl, y'all gotta get down in the comments and let me know, have you tried WooPlus? Shout out to WooPlus for collaborating with this video. Have you tried WooPlus? If you have not tried WooPlus, have you tried online dating in general? Now, girl, don't let WooPlus scare you away, okay? Y'all get down there in the description box. I will have a link where you can get a little bit of a jazzy discount and download WooPlus today. It's the place where plus size queen can be celebrated and not tolerated. And don't worry, it's not gonna be no weirdos. And listen, if anything, just go over there and see who's over there, because you'll be surprised. Or maybe you won't. Either way, shout out to WooPlus. Now let's get into the vlog. Thank you, Hope. Thank you, Ray. Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Hope you're having a great day. Going back into the tree or the...
Babe, don't even play like that.
Or the recycling bin.
Well, I don't care about the recycling.
Well, that's my warning signal, because I got it staged.
Oh, is that why you put it right? I always wonder.
It helps.
I always kind of wonder why you put that right there like that.
Well, it's good. It's under the tree, and that's where I like to go when it's hot outside and the sun's shining, and I won't have a smoke or a cup of coffee.
It's just like, okay, so I don't understand this. This is something I don't understand. Does anybody else have a bonnet problem? I have a bonnet problem. Every time I put my bonnet on, I wake up and I don't know where the hell it is. It happens to me a lot, babe.
Yeah?
Yes. I'm trying to get you on here, Ray.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get this wire off my leg. Oh, terribly. My headphones.
It happens to me a lot, and I don't know why. Where I just don't know where my bonnet is. I always wake up without my bonnet. I want to go today and try to find me a better bonnet. I think it's because I cut my bonnet because it was too tight, and now it's too big, and now I got problems.
Need a new bonnet.
I need a new bonnet. But I'm on my way now, y'all, to get coffee. I know. I don't want to hear y'all know.
Go to railroad tracks.
Coffee and Doritos is my two nemesis. Babe, I gotta stop eating Doritos.
What's wrong with Doritos?
That's what's keeping me big. Because I'm doing all this stuff that's eating all this good food. And then I messed it up with diet ice cream. Those are my two nemesis. Well, three. Diet ice cream. You see how I just rolled over the fact that I probably said that word incorrect? Those of you who focus on the fact that I said that word incorrect, y'all need help. Hello. Good morning. Hello. But no, Doritos, specifically Blue Ranch Doritos, and I personally believe that they taste different depending on the size of the bag. And then light yogurt ice cream somehow is better than regular ice cream, even though it still has sugar in it. I have convinced myself with that. And then what else? What else, babe, do I eat bad when I eat? I eat a lot bad.
Chicken. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I eat a lot of chicken.
Lots of chicken.
That's all I eat is chicken.
I'm afraid you're gonna grow wings and start flying away from me. I'm afraid you grow wings.
I eat a lot of chicken. So I actually, how do I typically eat my chicken?
Very heavily seasoned. What?
Babe, I'm not gonna eat no bland food now. I'm gonna season my chicken now.
A little chicken with your seasoning. It's like, you know, you do a good job. It tastes good.
But I bet you eat it.
Oh, yeah, I eat it. I don't have a problem eating your chicken. No problems. I can eat the bird. Just these yellow lights.
Babe, I don't. Anyway, moving on. So, you know, one thing about relationships is that I feel like, you know, for us, and I think we talked about this the other day in the kitchen, is that the relationship is not really built just, you know, situationally, like when things happen, but the relationship is built during your day-to-day. You know what I'm saying? It's times like this that help us, like when we're just getting up and like today we have to go get laundry done. And I plan on, I don't know what it's been about having a washing machine and dryer. I always had one growing up. We always had a washing machine and dryer at my house growing up. Matter of fact, one of the biggest problems I had was with our washing machine. No, it wasn't. Was it the washing machine that flooded? No, it was.
Dryers don't flood.
It wasn't the washing machine that flooded. I know you're trying to be petty, but anyway, it was the what's that other thing? Water heater. Our water heater was old. Oh my God, it probably was as old as our house because my house was built in 1971. My house was built in 1971, I think. And so that hot water heater was leaking. We didn't know it, and it all those gallons of water went on the floor. But anyway, so I've always had a washing machine and dryer. Right now we do not have a washing machine and dryer, and the reason why we don't is because I let Chris tell me no, which I've never let him tell me no about anything. But when I went to go buy one, he was like, we don't have the room for a washing machine and dryer.
We don't.
Yes, we do. We can make room. That meant if we don't have a room for a washing machine and dryer, do you know what that meant? That meant that I needed to get some of that stuff out of my room because I have a laundry room.
Yeah, there's a laundry room.
And so all of that stuff just needs to be reorganized, and we need to get some stuff out of the laundry room. So, I'm gonna get a washing machine and dryer, even though Chris says, okay, y'all. So let me tell y'all about Chris. When Chris don't want to do something and don't want to be bothered with something, he will do this thing where he's like, oh no, we don't need that. We can't do that. We can't have that. There's no way to do that. Because he don't want to be bothered. Because he knows that if I get a washing machine and dryer, he gonna be the one hooking it up, moving all the shit out the way, trying to get it in the laundry room. He do not want to be bothered with that.
Hey, look at that nice dog.
And that's the reason why he don't want to get what dog?
Oh, that nice dog over there.
Oh, that is a pretty dog.
That's a big one.
So right here, let me show the people.
Yep, we're coming into the market.
It is Saturday, and so we have a downtown market in our town on Saturdays where people come and they shop, like, you know, natural goods. It's kind of like a farmer's market.
Down there and show them.
Babe, I got this. You drive. Don't tell me what to do.
People didn't bring their U-Hauls down here.
Yeah, so it's a big market.
Nice market.
Very nice market.
We'll drive around the block and show them some more market.
I don't think you can go this way, babe.
All these cars in the way, you can't really see the market.
So we're going through the market. People bring their pets and, you know,
Bring their food, bring a bunch of stuff.
yeah, and walk around through the market. We need to go through that, babe.
Yeah.
One of these days when we have time. I don't have time right now.
It goes like 7 or 8 blocks right here. The whole downtown.
It comes over here too?
Yeah, we're going to cross back through it.
I don't think we can go this way, can we?
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay.
It's another crossing. These are only 2 through streets. We're going to the center of the market.
I wonder what kind of wealth management they do.
Oh, they're a brokerage company.
What does that mean?
Stocks, bonds, mutual funds,
mutual funds.
insurance.
Life insurance?
Life insurance, yeah, the whole 9 yards.
Is it true that you can get a life insurance policy that you can borrow money on?
Yeah, you can borrow
What kind of money? What kind of policy is that?
That would be
A life term?
No, a term policy is just pure insurance.
That's just pure insurance.
So you're looking at a whole life or a universal life that you can actually borrow something against the cash value.
So you can get so does it go towards your equity that's into the policy? Like if it was a universal life policy, is it based on the equity? So what you have paid into the policy determines the value?
That determines how much you can borrow against.
That determines how much you... Okay, so let's say, for example, you have a universal life policy, and that policy is like $1 million policy or $500,000 policy.
As far as the face value.
As far as
the death benefit.
The death benefit, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
As far as the death benefit. And let's say that on that particular policy, you paid into it $100,000. So what you can borrow is not the value of like the $500,000 death benefit. It's the $100,000.
Well, not necessarily $100,000 because the $100,000 is going towards paying the premium. Okay, let's say you put $100,000 in there. Well, out of the premium, they deduct the cost of insurance and credit it with interest. So there's a cost of insurance that goes up each, that's built into the universal life policy.
Okay.
So it's kind of like having a term policy with a savings account.
Okay, that makes sense.
They used to say, well, buy term and invest the difference because that was like the, going against universal, going against interest rate. And they were saying, oh, buy term and invest the difference. Well, that sometimes is better to do it that way because whole life insurance is the most expensive insurance out there. Universal life is less expensive because it's actually taking the cost of insurance, which essentially is term, and combining it with a cash value.
Savings.
The savings.
Like a savings, like a mutual fund.
Well, it could be mutual, it could be a fixed rate. That's why you have different types.
So they can be different types.
A universal policy is a interest rate that's specified by the insurance company based on the returns that they're getting on their money. A universal life is investing, the cash value would be invested into mutual funds and other types of,
But you essentially you can borrow
against the cash value.
Right. At the time of whatever loan.
Once it builds up.
Well,
let's say you take out a $1 million policy, you didn't put $100,000 in there like a direct deposit or
up front.
Right, an initial deposit or a first year.
Gotcha.
Your $1 million policy might only be, $500 a month.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so it takes years to build up the cash value.
But what I'm trying to say is I don't think a lot of people know that life insurance can be used as an investment tool.
Right.
And then I also think, if I'm correct, based on what I've researched, I don't know, how the hell did we I'm talking about washing machine and dryer. Oh Lord, the ADD is real, but from what I know, there's also tax benefits to that as well.
Yes.
Because if you are making a certain amount of money, and instead of you paying your taxes, you put that money into a life insurance benefit,
Well,
and then you borrow against that money, essentially that's money that is tax-free, is it not?
well, it's tax deferred.
Tax deferred, but at the time you ain't paying no taxes, is what I'm
Right.
saying.
Well, let's say,
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, but I don't want. We've been on that subject for 10 minutes.
But let me clarify something. It's not tax deductible to put your money to pay your premiums.
That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, I'm not talking about the premiums.
Okay.
I'm talking about for an investment basis.
Right. If down the road, 10
If
years,
down the
20 years
road-
down the road, or at retirement, and I've had many clients that were able to do that. They had a life insurance, a universal or a whole life, and in retirement they could borrow against their cash value, but not have to pay any taxes, income taxes on it.
That's what I'm talking about. Income tax. I ain't talking about the premiums.
Right.
I'm talking about. I think people do that.
Oh yeah,
That's a thing that people do.
and it's very, very, it makes a lot of sense.
Okay, I just want to, because see, we don't, in my culture, we don't really talk about life insurance, and like death benefits and stuff like that. And I don't know how we got on that subject, but we don't typically talk about those types of things.
Mm-hmm.
But I was reading some articles, and they were talking about like using it as an investment tool. Like a lot of people, when they look at a portfolio, an investment portfolio, they only look at stocks, bonds, mutual funds,
Right.
IRAs, stuff like that. They don't look at
Roth IRAs.
They only look at traditional forms, I guess, whatever. But I don't think people know that you can get a life insurance and use that life insurance, borrow against that life insurance policy, or have access. What I call it is equity, because in insurance, essentially, policies have equity. You have
cash value.
Well, that's why I say it's cash value, but I call it equity.
Okay.
It's the same principle, but in my brain, it's equity because I'm I'm on the other side of insurance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the property and casualty side. So on the property and casualty side,
When you say equity, though,
it's equity.
But when you say equity, you can usually borrow against your equity. Like you have equity in a home, the cash.
Not necessarily. In insurance, you don't borrow against equity.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm saying, in my mind, when you say equity, I'm thinking cash value. You can borrow against cash value, but you can't go out and take a loan against your policy.
No.
Unless you are looking at a reverse. It's kind of like a reverse mortgage, or there are a viatical where some.
Babe, people done clicked off. They bored with what we talking about.
This is interesting stuff. A viatical. Let's say you do have $1 million. Policy.
No, babe, babe.
And your health is, you have a lot. You come down with a disease, or your life expectancy is less, and you need that money to help with medical expenses, with housing. You can sell your policy to an insurance company. That is, or to an investment company that wants to buy your insurance policy, more like a viatical.
The point that I'm trying to make is, I'm going to get me a washing machine and dryer.
Oh, we went through all that to talk about washing and dryer.
Well, I got the ADD because of the wealth management. I didn't know we had a wealth management. Company. So we was going around to show them the fair today, or the farmers market that we have. Would you call it a farmers market?
Yeah, it's a farmers market.
So we have like a little farmers market, and it's become a really big, nice market. But anyway, and so it's been built up. But anyway, so when we came around the corner, we saw that wealth management place, and it popped in my head. I had been meaning to ask you because I read an article about it. And
insurance as an investment.
about using that. Well, I was reading an article about investment portfolio, that you should have a variable investment portfolio that was filled with fixed and you know, you should have some stuff that's a little volatile, basically, as a part of your portfolio. And because, you know, I'm into safe, you know, investments that mitigate loss. You know, I don't want to have to be worried about really big loss when it comes to investing. But I was reading that article, and it was saying, it listed on it insurance policies, and I was like, how the hell can you use?
Well, I went up to the Department of Insurance to see the article, because, you know, in their when you're applying for an insurance license, you can never refer to life insurance as an investment.
Really?
That is correct. You will lose your license or have your license suspended if you go out and talk to people and tell them, oh, this life insurance is just like an investment. No, sir.
You're not allowed to do that.
Nope.
Well, but the article wasn't from a broker. It was just like a Times or like a financial thing.
Right.
And it was saying ways of investing, though. And it had on there life insurance should be included in your
portfolio,
in your investment portfolio. And I was like, and it just sparked my interest, because I was like, how the hell is life insurance a part of an investment portfolio? But anyway, oh Lord,
interest.
Squirrel. I want a washing machine and dryer.
You were talking about how I changed things up.
You do. When you don't want to do something.
Well, that's why I talked about the dog. I was trying to get you off subject.
I know you did. See how manipulative you are? You did get me off subject. You're very manipulative.
I know you like dogs, and you
were trying to get
me. Where is it? Where's the dog? Oh yeah, now I forgot what the fuck I was talking about.
You did do me like that. See, I'm glad you did that on camera so people could see.
I did that on purpose.
I know you
did. Illustrate how I do it.
That's exactly how you do
look,
it.
There's a 3-wheeler over there, huh? The bike shop.
See, Chris is very manipulative. So he was telling me, oh no, we can't, because we need to do this, and oh, we need to do this. We can't have no washing machine and dryer. So I didn't get no washing machine and dryer. So I am going to be getting a washing machine and dryer. Mind you, look, you see how this whole conversation is a bunch of ADHD, ADD, BS, because I was supposed to be telling the people about how relationships are built on your everyday, right? It's not always those big problems that happen that throw people off. Typically, it's the day-to-day stuff. You know what I'm saying? The monotonous, the mundane, where you be arguing and fighting and you're not having no fun. And
what's for lunch?
What's for lunch?
What's for dinner?
You know, there's probably people who have broken up over what's for lunch. You know, or no sex, like a lack of having sex day to day.
Did you pay the cable bill?
That's the type of stuff that couples argue about in your day to day. I thought you paid it. Get the hell out. You don't never do what you're supposed to do.
Did you put new tires in? Did you pay for the tires? Did you pay for the brakes? You know,
babe, don't talk about them damn brakes. You know that's stressing me out. We need brakes right now.
Well, it's not
how terrible. Much? Okay, babe, so how much is... Okay, anyway, the point I'm trying to talk to you about...
Rotors, so it's going to be more expensive.
No, I thought you said there was a lifetime thing on the rotors.
Not the rotors, but the brake pads. I've already bought brake pads.
I thought you changed all of it at the same time. See, that's why I changed it. You didn't.
I didn't, because we couldn't cover it at the time. We were short. We had to make sure we had the...
We didn't have enough money?
Yeah, we didn't have enough... I mean, I didn't have enough money to cover.
You didn't have enough money to do both.
I had enough to do one or the other, and the brake pads were definitely shot. Metal on metal.
Anyway.
Getting close to it.
Good morning. Oh my God, look at this line.
Well, I think McDonald's might be a little shorter, but we're here, so we're going to go through them, sit in line.
Okay, so Bae wants to try to, you know, sideline me and manipulate me into not getting a washing machine and dryer so he don't have to go through the trouble of putting it up. But I don't care what he say, he gonna install my washing machine and dryer.
You have to hire a moving company to move the storage room to make room for it.
I do not have to hire a moving company to move shit out the way. I'm sick of you. You gonna help me, and we gonna get a washing machine and dryer, because I'm tired of going to the laundromat. I hate going to the laundromat. It's not sanitary. It's hot in there. It's always bugs, and I always have to clean the washing machine before I wash my clothes. I still don't feel like they're really clean, because you know people are not really clean like that. And I feel like I'm wearing other people on my body. I don't like that. For real. Now, where these people think they going that's coming from this way?
Well, I'm gonna let them in, but I think they're going.
So the rest of the people are gonna go behind you.
Go ahead and come on.
Come on.
Yeah, let them in because they've been waiting for a while.
Yeah. This car right here going or no?
No, they went in. They're doing like a pull up to it. What are they doing?
Here, let me show the people so they know what we talking about. Look at babe with his bullshit.
What? I ain't got no
Don't you be on that bullshit, baby. Don't you be on that bullshit, baby. Don't you?
Maserati? Looks like a,
That's a monster.
What is that? Is that a Mazda?
Mm-hmm. Don't you be on that bullshit, baby.
Look, you're driving around a $50,000, $100,000.
Babe, don't start talking about people.
$20,000
Do not
car.
start talking about people. We filming.
Okay.
Don't
Anybody
start
else
talking.
that got a Maserati?
Babe, don't start talking about people. Because the next thing you're gonna start talking about Teslas, and we have a lot of Tesla drivers, and I don't want them to unsubscribe.
Well, at least they can watch our videos while they wait for the car to charge.
Bye, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Welcome to Lives of the Rich and Famous. Now I'm going to show you where the rich and famous people shop. This is where the rich shop. Welcome to Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous. We wear Louis Vuitton earrings. We drink from Starbucks. We shop at Family Dollar. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready to get the cart ready.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm hanging in there. Excuse me. Oh, Christmas decorations. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
But I feel like you're telling me stories.
I can't wait to get home and drink your shake.
Where's the you can tell I don't shop here because I don't know where anything is.
Go on the back wall.
Oh, it's on the.
There's a Ziploc bag you need.
Okay, let's get some Ziplocs.
Large and small.
Which one you want to get? Hefty?
I get Glade.
Glade? I don't know. Do we like Glade?
Yeah, that's what we got. Glade makes good. I like the one that we have where it actually has a sliding thing to close it.
Oh, is that this one?
I'm looking. I don't see it.
Oh, slider gallon right there. No, the Hefty. Because I don't see Glade with the slider.
Yeah, okay. This one 18, these are the large ones.
How much is
Gallon.
it?
$2 and change.
Okay, that's a good price.
Or maybe $4.10. I'm not sure. Probably $4.10. This one has a slider on it. That's a Homeland. I don't know about that brand.
Let's go shopping at the Family Dollar.
Smaller one. Need a small one now. A year ago.
Okay, so there's a coupon for $5.45 for game. So I'm gonna get some game. And then it's gonna be $3.95. So I'm gonna get some gain. That or some Downy. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so I think Fabuloso was this one, and then I need 2 of these, I think. Stay clean. It's the Serta. Wasn't it the Serta?
Yeah, I think it was the sort of we got.
We need pillows.
But, you see the one over there by Family Dollar? They got a campfire out there. They got clotheslines. They're like, that's
So the ones that
The open sky. Now I need to frame my mind.
It's that bad.
I'm instantly regretting my decision.
I mean, it's already made.
I know. I
hate it for you.
I know you hate it for me.
I really do.
But no, bye-bye to my hot girl summer. It's a fupa fall. Okay, say it again, Riri.
Okay. So, basically, I don't even know what I said no more.
Now you nervous?
I'm nervous. Oh, no.
We was talking about how people will view you as negative.
Okay, people view you as negative because you're telling them what they're doing wrong to you. So I feel like that's wrong in their point of view to make you to be the problem because you're explaining and expressing
what you did to hurt my feelings.
Right.
Why am I the toxic one? Because I didn't ignore you.
Right. Because people, to me, I don't feel like it's wrong because I'm telling you what you're doing wrong. You know what I'm saying?
You were wrong.
Versus
somebody did something wrong to you.
Versus me going to everyone else instead of letting the person who hurt me.
No.
I see that as real because I'm letting you know.
Right.
But they view it as
you being negative.
Because you're expressing what they did wrong to you, and I don't feel like that's right.
Okay.
But
I just want to say
everybody has their own views on
now,
things.
the reason why I had you say that is because you don't know, but last night I was on my live and somebody came on there and they was like, oh, Joy, I really, I like you with your fashion and stuff, but I mean, don't you think it's time for you to, you're fat and you need to just stop glorifying obesity. You need to lose weight. It's just time. Like, I'm going to unfollow you because you haven't lost weight yet. And it's like, bitch.
You know what upsets me about people? Because somebody said, and it's sad because people don't know what people are going through. Some people have, I don't know if it's hyperthyroid or...
I know what you're saying, hyper or
has
hypothyroid
issues. It's always a reason behind, not all the time, but
it's a lot of times. Weight.
Yeah. And I feel like it's very... rude to speak upon somebody. Like, don't dim nobody's light. If somebody loves who they are, the thing is, we live in a society where people has to change who they are to make themselves feel good. You love your skin. God made you the way you are. You're supposed to love who you is at all times, and I don't see nothing wrong with that. If she need to unfollow herself, that's okay, because guess what? the fate will divide and the real will survive. You know what I mean?
Riri, you always come up with... So the fake will divide and the real will survive. Period. That's it.
You don't need no one to validate who you are. You are who you are, and that's what you want to be, and that's what you're gonna love, and that's who you're gonna be. Because you're Joy, and nobody could be you. If everybody could be Joy, the world would not be unique. But because the world is so unique, everybody is who they are individually. That's what makes the world what it is now. So, yeah.
Hello. Yes. This is the baddest one. It's for you, girl. They looking for the baddest one.